Hey everyone, Chivos here, bring you another Football Manager 2016 video. It is time for another episode of my Pentagon Challenge, episode 121, I think it is, 121 episodes down. By far the longest, I was going to say longest ever, and it is clearly it is, but Eastleigh was 70 odd episodes, I think. It might have been 71, 72. We're already at 121, I think it is now. We're almost at 140, which is double Eastleigh, which was huge. We could even get to the big 150 episodes of a series. Now that would be incredible. That means I've uploaded for 150 days. I can't believe it. I cannot bloody believe it. But now let's get into an episode of my Pentagon Challenge and see what's been happening. The formation has stayed the same. It is working. Oh, I love it. I love it. I'll tell you what. One thing we need to look at. Miazga, one of our youth prospects. He has scored his first goal. It's fantastic to see. And the other one, Maurice Ramirez, has bagged 2 goals off the bench. He's not going to be amazing, but he's doing a job already, which is what we needed to see. Now, our new transfer hasn't come yet. It's the 26th of June. He doesn't come till the 7th of July. So he's got about 2 weeks left until he's available. Now, I was saying last episode how Hinderman is going to retire. I know this is all over the place, but Hinderman has announced his retirement at the end of the season, which means he's a designated player, which means we will get another designated player spot, which means we can find a central midfielder of quality, which means if we're going to do that, then we need to do it now, because contracts in England, Spain, Germany, so on and so forth, are going to be expiring soon. I think within the next month and a bit. So if we can get some English or some Spanish talent, someone better than Hinderman, as good or better than Hinderman on a designated player contract, we are set. We will be in a very, very good position. Now, let's look at what's been happening. The last time I saw you was against New England Revolution. We beat them 3-2. Since then, we have had a loss. We've also had a lot of draws. But things aren't going too bad. So we drew 1-1 with New York Red Bulls. We had a man sent off, and we still managed to score a goal. We lost 1-0 to Toronto FC away from home. It's disappointing, but it happens. We beat Orlando City 2-1. They had a man sent off in the 69th minute, so there was no coming back from them. We played against DC United. We drew 2-2. Eric Palmer-Brown scoring an own goal there. Stanley grabbing a 90th minute equaliser. Very lucky there. We drew 1-1 with San Jose Quakes, who is who we are facing today. Fuba scoring a late goal there. We drew 2-2 with Vancouver Whitecaps. We managed a 2-1 lead. They managed to get an equaliser. We beat Houston Dynamo 3-0 in the US Cup 4th round. We played against Real Salt Lake and we beat them 2-1. And then today we play against San Jose with Orlando City in our next US Cup fixture. But the NACL should be starting soon. I do believe it starts around here. Maybe the Seattle LA Galaxy game, somewhere in here. So maybe the next time I see you, we could have an NACL game. We could have our new striker should be here. And maybe, just maybe, we could have a new central midfielder. But tactically, what has been going on? It's the 4-1-2-2-1, or the 4-1-2-3 if you want to call it. It's been working, the crosses are working, and that's why we're winning. Where do we stand in the competitions, though? We are currently top of the MLS Supporters Shield by 1 bloody point, but we have 2 games in hand over LA Galaxy. Then, DC United on 36, but Portland have played the same amount of games as us, although they are 5 points behind. So if we slip up twice in our 2 games in hand and they don't, we could be in some serious trouble. So the league is still wide open. And in the Western Conference, we currently sit 1 point on top. Obviously, Portland in our conference. So, you know, it's still anyone's game. It's still early days. We're only 20 games through. But let's get into today's game and see if we can continue our run. You know, we're unbeaten in a while, which is good. We've been drawing a bit too much. But hopefully we can turn that around and pick up a win here today, because that is definitely what we need. We need a win. Wins are crucial. And we need some good morale going into the NACL. We need some good form. Morale needs to be high because NACL is clearly our top priority. I don't know how we're going to go. Figueroa ball in. Danilo. It's 1-0 after 7.5 minutes. His first goal of the season. Thank you, Emmanuel Danilo. You've done very, very well there. First shot on target. First shot of the game for us. And there you go. It's a ball in from Figueroa. Danilo, bloody what a leap that is. And their keeper, having a bloody nightmare. Waving his hands in the air like a wacky waving flam. Oh, I've messed up. Wacky arm flaving. Oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. You know what it is. One of the tube mans. Wacky arm waving inflatable flailing tube man. That's what it is. I've got there. I know what it is. I do know what it is. I figured it out. Now, we need to keep this out. Chalk's offside. We know Chris Chalk scored a hat-trick against us once. I can't remember when it was. It might have been earlier this season, or it could have been even last. No, it was last season. Because our only 2 losses off. Whew, Fuba makes it 2 after 12 minutes. Thank you very much. We're in a comfortable position. I was just about to say, Chris Chalk scored a hat-trick against us last season when San Jose beat us. And now, it doesn't look like it's a problem. Danilo, great searching ball. Figueroa tries to bring it in. The tackle comes from Bishop straight to Fuba. First time. Keeper is in no man's land. And we make it 2-0 after 12 minutes. 12 bloody minutes. We are on a flyer. And hopefully we can keep this up for the rest of the game. San Jose. Not looking very good. You know, possession-wise, fairly even. We're fouling them a lot, which is a bit of a problem. Surprised we haven't picked up a yellow card. Passes, we're passing better. We're tackling better. We're heading better. Our average rating is better. We're just better overall, which is good to see. We are a very, very good side. Mauricio lays a tackle there. Nothing happening. Now Foster on the ball. He plays into Wombok. Very, very big name in the USA. Allison. Fuba. Can't get there. Can he win this second ball? He can't. Foster tries to break through the middle. Bishop finds Wombok. Peril. Pablo Felipe steps in. He stepped in for Eric Palmer-Brown purely because Palmer-Brown's out of form and Felipe is doing a job. I was looking at offloading him. We don't need to offload him now. He's doing a very good job. Here's Reed on the ball. Mauricio. He finds Danilo now. What are we going to do with this ball? Allison. Stanley. Oh, wrong side of the post. But we are edging closer to a third. If we get a third, I think it's pretty much game over, which is what we want to see. It's halftime. We're winning. Who cares? Because the game is comfortably in our hands. Just need to keep performing. If we keep performing, then we're not going to have a problem. If we slip up, then we know things could go the other way. And Mauricio has given away a foul at the start of the second half. But it doesn't matter. He hasn't been carded. Move on with the game. It doesn't really matter. But we're at the hour mark now. There's a highlight. I'm thinking about making a change. Not too much going on. Maybe I bring on another striker. I don't think Felipe scored this game. Wombok on the ball. Gomez. Phillips. Peril. Phillips. We can't bring him down here, Williams. Wombok. Okay, now we definitely need to make a change. We've conceded Ian Wombok, his first goal ever for San Jose. I wonder if he's any good. You know, if it's his first ever goal, then maybe, just maybe, he could be decent, maybe not. But that's it. He scored. Now let's make some changes. What are we looking at doing? 7.0 for Fuba's starting. I thought it was Felipe. Shows you I'm not paying attention. Stanley not playing very well. I don't have another right attacking midfielder, which is a bit of a problem. So he's got to stay on. Danilo having an absolute flyer. Can't take him off. So maybe we look at the middle. Allison off. Pacheco is going to come on there. He's going to play a ball-winning midfielder. And maybe we give Darren Smith a run later on. Felipe for Fuba could be an option. I'm thinking that could be an option. I don't want to do it now, though. We'll confirm these changes for now and see if anything starts to develop. Jay Reed not playing very well on the left-hand side either. Maybe we make a change there. We do have a highlight, though. It looks like it's in the way of San Jose. Bonavia on the ball. Bishop, Foster, Gomez. He finds the run, but Reed clears. Pacheco, Stanley. You're on a 6.4. You need to be doing something good here, mate. Stanley, whip that ball in. Back post. Oh, it's offside, and it's nearly gone in the back of the net, too. Very unlucky. We're going to make another change, though. 6.5. Stanley's getting better. Maybe we take Fuba off. We bring on Miazga. Oh, Miss Miazga. Bring him on as a poacher, and Danilo's going to come off for Darren Smith. He's going to play the ball-winning midfielder. What? We can't play with 2 ball-winning midfielders. I'll tell you what though, we're going to change him to a central midfielder, automatic, see if that does anything. We're bringing some youth into the squad, not that it really matters because we don't care about the youth, we care about winning games. I'm trying to rest players, which is the main thing, because NACL's coming up, we can't afford an injury to any of our really big players, because if we're out with, like, if Felipe's out again, or if Fuba's out again, we are in some serious trouble. We already found that out in the playoffs last year. We cannot afford that to happen this year. So we need to just start strong. If we can rest players, we need to rest players. You know, I'm not too worried about the league necessarily, as long as we do it well in the NACL. If we struggle in the NACL, we need to be doing well in the league because we need to keep qualifying for it. And the final whistle has gone as I'm saying that. We've won 2-1 against San Jose Quakes. And that's a very good performance from the boys. We still sit top. Now let's see, Portland have not played their game yet. We're on 43 points though, and things are looking very comfortable. As you can see, we are now, 7 points ahead of DC United. 7. And we're on the same amount of games played. Now Portland, a win for Portland would see them sit on 38. We'd still be 5 points clear. So things are looking very good at the moment, and we just need to keep performing. Danilo, 8.9. You're 30 years old. This is the thing that worries me. We are getting old. And we know we don't like old squads, especially if we can't develop youngsters. So we're going to have to figure out what we can do. But, as I said, the next time I join you should be for the NACL, which should be starting soon. If it's not, we could have a game against Seattle, Vancouver, maybe Philly, or Philly Union. We'll figure something out, though. I'm thinking maybe Seattle or NACL, depends what happens. But that is going to be it for today. If you've enjoyed the video, do not forget to smash that like button. Subscribe to see more of my Pentagon challenge. And hopefully, I catch you guys on another video.